Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik, and this is a game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play by email match against AsuRob. He's the Allied commander, and for me it is the Empire of Japan. Now it's December 3rd, 42. Yesterday the Allies was able to sneak in some successful Navy strikes against my reinforcements convoy close to Townsville. 3 APs are maybe going down. One is already scuttled. Hope this is all what I will lose. My submarine is also closing to Yokohama after a month trying to reach the port back from the coast of California. So the night, no failure, that is already good. So it means my ships have made some distance without failure, and also the daytime. And no submarine sneak in to finish off my damaged APs. So there's hope that I can bring most of my equipment to Townsville port. Some typical horned attacks in China. Again, hundreds or even thousands of Chinese are disabled. Bundeberg. British attacking still here my forces. But they were not really creating a lot of damage, so I let them try first. And now one AP went down. But because I keep the forces together, most of the manpower at least was able to board another ship. Only 3 hexes away from port, so tomorrow I could arrive with everything. The equipment is of course lost, but with Japan it's not really an issue if you have enough heavy industry points, equipment points. But most critical maybe the supplies. So there are some torpedo bombers coming, but today I have long range cap, so no second disaster, but for some reason the torpedo bombers are coming so low that they are avoiding my cap, and one hit on my cargo, but no heavy damage on, only small fire, so maybe okay. Here more, this time with escort I can wipe out, and most of the Dauntless also, and they're going for my Oilers. So because I had the Oilers coming and the AP, so I managed them to be in the same hex, that I had say all cover in this hex, and that makes it much easier. Because it was impossible for me to now find out or guess which task force would be attacked and say okay, the tankers are a little slower waiting for the APs. And then I can cover everyone. Both fighters are still coming low, means easy killed by flak. Same. This long. They have of course no chance. One more AP. But this was the 3 APs. Number 4 is also going down. This I don't know which one is the force. But could be that one fire is out of control. There was at least 3 APs I was sure will be lost, and 2, with luck I maybe could reach the port, but looks like it was not possible. Here I can break the northern block to Rockhampton. Bombardment in China. Everyone is resting. Today only the guns, but because the Chinese are so weak, they are dying. I also can take now the dot base back, so I have the road open to Townsville and try to escape north now. So far the Allies are not attempting to crash me down or wipe me off completely. So more or less a successful day, even if I lost 3 APs at least. And I lost these ships more or less last turn already. Good. Yeah, losses are higher for the Allies, 27 for only 2. Dauntless, Wildcats, and the rest are small stuff. My 2 airframes, only 1 dead pilot. You can see I have 1 pilot closing in for 30 kills now. That guy is at, I think in Townsville, oh yeah. He's fighting in Townsville. That is a elite wing, maybe it's the best air wing I have. You can see 2 guys have over 90 experience and the third one is closing in, and yeah, that guys are maybe the elite of the Japanese, at least Navy Air Force. Yeah, and flying the 8M8G, the land base, is a good aircraft. I would also say for even for 43 acceptable. And of 43 maybe with F6 are a little hard, but it's possible. 4 20mm cannons are always enough to down any enemy fighter. For the heavy bombers are, maybe we'll see. So it's a good aircraft. That was a victory, but I had to suffer today. You can see 1, 2 of the cheaper APs and 2 better APs. So 4 APs went down. They are all good APs, but none of them are the best APs, I would say, or super critical good. Some of them have very high cruise speed, but I don't really use them for this way. There are some APs, I think 4, they have this high cruise speed, so you could run them with 5 or even 6 hexes per turn. But the problem is with 3 or 4 ships, that is so special, I ignore it. I really only separate between 2, 3 and 4 cruise speed hex. And everything else I don't care. So my ships are all here now together. Here's the fire under control, so the guy was successful. Cover force. That guy is still burning out. But I could maybe be lucky and reach port and then unload my stuff in time. Who knows? And the rest is fine. So, but I will lose 1 more AP. This is the price I had to pay for forgetting to cover my forces. Good, then here in the north of Japan, build up, I would say. Rob is not trying more, and I bring stuff in position. More and more equipment will arrive. You can see battleships are here, cruisers are here, escort carriers are here, aircraft are in position, supplies getting in position. Are you still waiting for something? No, that is the upgrade for the next ships. You can also see that I start to convert the Kuma class light cruisers now to anti-aircraft, because this is, I think, the better purpose for them. But it takes some months to be done with this. But they have decent firepower. 4-inch guns, and many of them, I mean, of course, they are never aircraft or aircraft killers, but at least you get air radar and you have some anti-submarine equipment even on board. There's not much more coming because the heavy flak is the same, but you only get more 25mm. And surface radar, I don't know if it's important. These ships are really not built for surface action. Good. See you next time. Take care. Bye.